Today we are going to look at how to make millions online. I've been doing internet business for the past 10 years and I've had different experiences. And one of the things people do, one of the messages I get is people wanting me to mentor them. So I'm going to share my screen for the presentation slide. A few years back, I formed a club. We are on Facebook. It's called the Internet Billionaire Business Club because that's my goal. My goal is to become an internet billionaire. And for me to become an internet billionaire, and I'm not taking others along with me, I don't want to be that kind of billionaire. So I love to take as many people that are ready along with me. That has always been my goal. So I'll be sharing my journey with you from thousandaire to millionaire, because I don't know where you are today, and it doesn't matter to me where you are today. It doesn't matter where you are today, because how you started in life is not what matters. It's where you're going that matters, and what you're doing to get to where you're going. So how you started is not the issue, okay? So, a few years back, in 2002, I was working in Lagos as a teacher, as a professional teacher, an educational teacher, and my husband was transferred to Abuja. He works in an international organization, and he was transferred to Abuja. Personally, I refused to come because I was enjoying my teaching job, but my sisters wouldn't allow me to rest. I'm going to allow Abuja girls to snatch my husband. So all that stuff was so much that became like I didn't have a choice. So I came to join my husband in Abuja. I don't know why it is the women that have to move. You men, eh? I don't know. Now, I didn't get a job. I looked for a teaching job. As a matter of fact, I was teaching without educational certificates. I wasn't a professional teacher. So I was teaching mostly in private schools in Lagos, even though I was teaching in highbrow schools because of my love and passion for teaching. But when I came into Abuja, it was difficult. That was the year Teaching Registration Council said you must have teaching certificate to teach. So it was difficult. My brothers said I should come and work in the bank. I wasn't just ready for that. So I told my husband, now you have brought me to Abuja. I don't have a job. What do you want me to do? You know, I was feeling so bad that I didn't have a job. Fortunately for me, right from when I was in the Polytechnic, I was reading the magazine Success Digest. I've been talking about that magazine. It's called Success Digest by Dr. Sonia Obazo-Jagbese. That magazine has been very helpful to me. So I was reading right from when I was in Polytechnic. So when I was in Abuja, I was still reading. Even when I didn't have a job, I was still buying it was a weekly magazine. I was still buying and I was still reading. Then in the magazine, I found out that you can start a business with any amount that you have. For me, at that time, 2003, when I came to Abuja, all I had was 12,000 naira. That was all I had, 12,000 naira. So what did I do? I took my 12,000 naira. I went to buy this umbrella. I bought table. I had my personal phone. So with my personal phone, that was when recharge card started. I went outside my house and I started recharge card business. In 3 months' time, I had branches of recharge card. I had about 3 branches. These were my staff. Because in a month, I was making about 90,000 naira profit. So I took this. These were my staff. I had my own umbrella branch. I had 3 other umbrella branches. Today, with the knowledge I have, if I had to go through the same situation again, and if I have to advise younger ones, what would I do with it if I'm in the same situation? The situation I have, I would definitely not do this, okay? Because now I know about so many online businesses but at that time, I didn't have that information. So it was this same magazine, I was reading it still. In 2005, I now read a statement for Bill Gates. And the statement was, I can never forget that statement. I read it in that magazine. In a few years' time, there will be two types of business owners: those doing business online and those out of business. That was the statement. Few years time, there will be two types of business owners: those doing business online or those out of business. I remember that I started a business. I had already started dreaming. This wasn't where I wanted to be, but that was what I could afford. I had already started dreaming what could happen, how I could have containers. I was thinking of containers. I was thinking of becoming dealers of recharge card. Then I went to a computer school the following day. The following day, I got someone to stay in my umbrella branch, and I went to a computer school to learn computer, because at that time in 2005, I didn't know how to use the computer at all. Even though my husband studied computer analyst, is a computer analyst, and he had a computer at home. We had a desktop at home, but I didn't know how to use it. So I went to a computer school. When I came back from my computer, well, after 6 months in computer school, I picked interest, but most time my husband was always busy with his own desktop. I didn't have my own personal one, so I was going to cyber cafe to go and practice whatever I had learned. And in that magazine, I started seeing different internet businesses inside there. So I was trying my hands out on a couple, and that was how I launched out. Then in 2009, I traveled to Lagos to go and learn information marketing from my mentor, Dr. Sonny Obazo. I went to Lagos, and that was how my story changed. I started learning how to do information marketing. Of course, I went through the ropes, I went through my losses, I went through my pain, but it was nice. It was the best decision I made in my lifetime. Travel to Lagos to go and learn the business called information marketing from my mentor was the best decision I made in this lifetime, because I'm still doing the business of information marketing till today. Now, in 2013, I felt I didn't need to continue with the recharge card stuff again, especially when, gradually banks were going to it and the business wasn't moving. So I just changed to internet business. I changed to training. I started teaching people. Now, I made enough money and I went to rent an office in Gwarinpa Estate. And I had this bitter experience. It was a terrible experience. I was defrauded of 18 million naira. It was the worst experience of my life, And that 18 million naira belonged to some of my clients, and some of my money was involved. It was a shock. That was the first time I experienced a shock. I felt like, I thank God that I didn't take that decision. I felt like committing suicide. It was a tough situation for me. I closed my office in Gwarinpa Estate. The police were involved. I felt depressed. I felt ashamed. So many things went wrong. Of course, we arrested the fraudsters, but Nigeria's situation is a funny one. With the police, with everything, eventually, they said the main person we caught was dead. So many situations, it wasn't funny, but I went through a tough time. It was so tough that I didn't have the guts. Thank God there was, maybe sniper didn't come to my mind. I didn't have the guts to commit suicide. So what I was always doing, when I was going to bed, I would tell God that I don't want to wake up the following morning. That would be my prayer point. I was that depressed. I would say I don't want to wake up the following morning. Then when I wake up in the morning, I'll blame God for allowing me to wake up. That was to show you that I was that depressed. For somebody to be coming, that was my prayer. If I want to sleep, like, God, I am tired of this world. I don't want to wake up the following morning. Please take me away. In the morning when I wake up, I'll say, God, did I not tell you that I don't want to wake up? I don't want to commit suicide. I say, you sure? I've been hearing that people can sleep and they don't wake up. That's what I want. Today, if I'm praying, I'll say, God, I don't want to die. It was a terrible experience. But in 2016, what I did, in 2013, how I came out of this, I decided to write a book about that experience. That was the only way I could come out of it. To come out of my depression, because I write, I decided to write. So each time when I'm at home, because I wasn't going anywhere, I was that depressed, I wasn't going anywhere, I started writing my experience, what happened. So in writing, I started getting healing. When I finished writing my experience, because I wasn't sharing with people, but at least I was pouring out as I was writing my experience that I want to tell the world what happened. I was getting the healing. So after writing my experience for the book, I felt that my experience wasn't rich enough for me to publish a book. So I started going to rich people business owners in Nigeria. I wrote to many of them. I wrote to Dangote. I wrote to many of them that I want to come and interview them. Because of the experience in Nigeria is that we don't know the stories of many business owners in Nigeria. We only know their glory. That they should be willing to share their mistakes with us. So I can say the middle class business owners, people like Dr. Larry Zamoje, Dr. Wada, so many, they accepted I should come and interview them. I didn't get a letter from Dangote and others, of course. So when I was interviewing them, I would say, please give me 2 good books that you have read that made you. Because the truth is, every business owner who made money legally, a book has made them. A book has made a lot of difference in life. It makes a lot of difference in the life of entrepreneurs. So what did I do? I went, each of them were giving me the books. Dr. Larry Zamoje now gave me 2 books. He gave me Think Big by Donald Trump. That's why today I still like Donald Trump no matter what. He gave me Think Big by Donald Trump and one other book, Street Smart. I've forgotten the author of Street Smart. Now, in Donald Trump book, I saw that Donald Trump was owing banks billions. As at that time, he wasn't the president, he was owing banks billions. And when the banks are coming, he would jump through his window and run out of his house. The stories were so funny to me that for the first time in 6 months, as I was reading Think Big, I started laughing. I laughed very well, very well. I laughed so well. In laughing at Donald Trump, at that moment, I forgot my own issue. So after reading Donald Trump book, and I told myself that, love, you are very poor. Only 18 million, you want to kill yourself. Somebody is owing back billion, is still alive. I told myself that only 18 million, you want to kill yourself. Somebody is owing banks billion, is still alive. I said, you are very poor in mind. Your mind is very poor. You need to work more on your mindset. So I started working more on my mindset that, how can 18 million shake me like this? Only 18, although I was, that was my first time of a loss, of shock. So that went. In 2016, I have written my book, I published my book, I have gone back. And I went into one network marketing business in 2016. In 1 year, I made over 100 million naira in the network marketing business. Over 100 million naira. So tell me, the person that made over 100 million naira, would 18 million naira still be my problem? Tell me if I had killed myself, 18 million. Just 3 years after, I made over 100 million naira in a one network marketing company. The money I thought I had made, I lost it. Because in investment platforms, so many investment platforms came. I don't know how many of us lost money. Pay Diamond, Kestra, Big Club, Advantage, Big Club Network, they came in droves. And love, foolishly, I was foolish. I thought I was wise. I was putting so much money, 20 million, 10 million in some investment platform, thinking that I put my money in about 15 of them. Online investment, everything I was doing online investment. As at that time in 2016, there was a recession in Nigeria. If I wanted to buy a house, even in Guayakwa Estate, I could buy a house of 30 million. But I was thinking that let me just put my money there, and from the proceeds of what I'm getting from the investment platform, I cannot buy properties, landed this. 2018, most of them packed up. In fact, all of them, not even all the ones I did packed up, all, not one. And I lost about 70 million naira. Today I still do. I'm doing just two online. I'm doing one investment platform, but I can't. My money that is there is not more than $5,000. They can't see my money again like before. Although this, I felt they may have something, but only $5,000. I can't make my mistake again. Now, in 2013, when I lost just 18 million naira, I almost committed suicide. But in 2018, when I lost over 70 million naira, I was low in cash, but I wasn't bothered. Why? I was low in cash, but I wasn't like bothered like what happened to me in 2013. Why? I have what we call systems. Because when I lost my money in 2018, in the process of reading, of doing research and all that, I found a mentor who told me that a business owner who does not have system is not a business owner. You must have system that produces money for you over and over. So because I now have systems, I wasn't bothered. Before, as a matter of people, if I don't even tell you that I lost money, you won't know. So people didn't know. As a matter of fact, many of us that lost money in that platform, a lot of people went broke, a lot went under, and some of them were coming to me for advice, some were coming for loan, and one of them even asked me, "Love, why is that among all of us, you are the only one that wasn't broke?" And I said, because I have systems. Because at that time, I have learned about systems. So, how do you make millions in business? How do you make millions in online business? Some of us are starting online business for the first time. You know, the pandemic showed a lot of us, a lot of people all over the world. The pandemic showed that online is the way. Online is the way. So for me, as I am now, I'm so grateful that I listened to Bill Gates years back. That was in 2005. Oh, about 15 years now, right? It was in 2005 I read the magazine. You can imagine if I didn't listen, if I didn't go to a computer school, if I didn't start learning about how internet works. But today, what Bill Gates said has become so obvious that every one of us, we need to take our business online. So, 7 millionaire secrets, how to make millions in online business. I'll be sharing. We have 7 millionaire secrets, but I'll be sharing 3 with you today. I'll be sharing the 3 millionaire secrets with you today. So, the first one is your mindset. Your mindset. Now, one thing, I read this statement, I think I had it on TV. Yes, I had it from TV. I had it from my person. I watch one hour of TV a day, and I go to Z World. I pick one of their films that I think I can watch for that one day, so that maybe my brain not scatter. For instance, all this my teaching, since morning I've been working on my laptop. So what I do 1 hour a day, that's the way I relax my brain. 1 hour a day in the evening, I watch 1 hour of television so that I can relax my brain. So at a particular time, I choose what I want to watch, and I watch on Z World. So I was watching Ganga. I think it was in Ganga, yes. Ganga, it was Ganga herself that made this statement. My father said, I don't know how many of us watch Ganga. How many of us watch Z World? There's only this. So it was Ganga that said, if you win in your mind, you win in your life. And that statement, I took it and I say yes, because already I knew that that statement is right. If you win in your mind, you win in your life. So your mindset. After I'd gone through my experience in 2013 of wanting to commit suicide, of wanting to die, not commit suicide, I didn't have the gut to commit suicide. I said to myself, I will never go through that again. Not again will I ever wish to die. When I'm ready to die, God will come and take me. But I will never wish it, because I had to start working on my mindset that failure, losses is part of business. Sometimes you make losses, and sometimes in life you fail you fall to the ground. But when you fall to the ground, the most important thing is to make sure enemy of progress. Somebody say, I want to tell DSTV to uninstall this one. I lie you. No, you install them. Watch it 1 hour a day. So you must know that it does happen. Failure does happen. Losses don't happen. You must be able to cope with the shock. But in coping with the shock, for me, that is helping me now was the fact that now I have a system in place that produces money over and over. So I'm able, I don't want to lose my money again. For those who follow me, I don't know how many of you watch my YouTube. Every Thursday, I release new videos every Thursday. And about 2 weeks ago, the video I released was knowledge versus money. And I was talking about the importance of knowledge over money. And I gave experience that even though I lost 70 million in 2016, in 2018, I still was giving loan to some people. They never returned my loan. Some people come and tell me they wanted money for business. So now I don't give loan again. Now I don't even want to lose my money again because I realized that I was making money, but I didn't have enough knowledge. That was why I would give people loan, thinking that they will go and do the business they have told me they want to do, but they will not do, and they will not come back to pay. A lot of Nigerians don't have integrity. It's a shame. A lot of Nigerians, 90% do not have integrity to return loan when they come for loan. That's been my own experience anyway. So in millionaire mindset, you must know that challenges helps you to grow. It helps you to grow. And you must put your mind, business, there's a lot to learn. A lot to learn in business. So you put your mind that I want to succeed, so I'm ready to learn. You must be willing to learn because there's a lot to learn. And your attitude, like I was teaching people yesterday, and what I was telling them is still the same with that empathy. Empathy will get you business. Competence will help you to keep the customers. But for you to get the business, you must know about empathy. So that's when it comes to empathy, it falls under attitude. It falls under attitude. So your mindset must be that I want to succeed. Now, when I started internet business, when I got back in 2014, when I got myself back after I've launched my book and I continued my business, I told myself that I'm going to be known in this country as one of the best internet business coach. And I have been persistent. I have been consistent. So you must know that part of your things you put in your mindset calendar is that consistency and persistency will take you there. You have to be consistent. There are some days, there are some times I don't feel like doing YouTube videos. I do YouTube videos, I post my videos every Thursday. The most difficult part for me in YouTube video is when I want to dress up. Especially now that I'm at home. Because I have to do YouTube videos, I would have to dress up. And that's even the most difficult part. A lot of time, I just want to remain in my casual. I just want to remain myself. But because I have to do the video, I don't have a choice. What does that mean? It means that you have to show up. It's called show up. It means that if you're a business person, what your clients expect, what your customers expect, please show up. When you show up consistently, it may take time. You may not be known immediately. But when you show up continuously, one day, your name, people will know it. People will be saying, okay, that person, he has been showing up. That guy, he has been showing up. So you have to show up. When I'm teaching my students in digital marketing, and when I even taught them WhatsApp marketing, I was teaching them about posting on their status. I was teaching them about continuous posting, you need to show up at least once a day with different information. And that information, you don't even have to be your information. It may be quote from people, it may be something you get from we call it curating. It may be things you get from other people, but we benefit your fans, we benefit your friends, we benefit your clients. You do what? You put it there. It's called show up. Because people knowing that you are there every day, they can trust that you are there. So you need to do that. You must be able to, you must be that person that can accept that failure is not the end of the world. If I fall down, the most important thing is I'm able to pick myself and I start moving, because that was what happened to me in 2013. I didn't have money again. I lost everything. So when I finished writing my book, I didn't have money to print my book. So what I did was I went to people with an envelope and I told them I'm writing a book. I'm pre-launching my book. I want them to support me. So people now, some people gave me 25,000, some people gave me 30,000, some people gave me 10,000. That was how I started again. Then immediately I got that, I had the confidence that I could start again. I started doing my information marketing. I bought an information product and online importation. I bought wristwatches to Nigeria. I found out that it was working. I prepared my own information marketing product on online importation. So that was how I started all over again. So prepare your mind. Mindset is very important. It's the first thing. We call it the millionaire mindset. To tell yourself that it will happen for me. I can make this money that others are making. I just have to be consistent, to be persistent. I just have to push myself and be willing to learn. You must be willing to learn. Willing to learn. You must be teachable, because some people are not teachable. You must be teachable. So that's the first one. The second one is a millionaire vehicle. I call it a vehicle. But in this, our own palace, we call it vehicle, but yeah, we know that it's business. Because what I'm teaching you is how to make millions in your online business. And when we talk about business, we are talking about business, my brothers and my sisters. When I tell you business, I'm saying business. A business is what will take you there. And when I talk about business, the business can be any model. Any business can take you there. It can be your own tradition you're bringing. Do soap making, maybe you sell egg, maybe you sell clothes, but you now want to use online to push it. That is business. It can be affiliate marketing, network marketing, online importation, virtual assistant, digital marketer. Any business that you can use the internet to do is business. And what qualifies that business? Your business must give value to people. Your business must have product and service. These days, if I'm going to be mentoring you, if you are going to be in my millionaire circle, I'm not going, if you don't have a business before, we can work it out together. But if you have a business, I would like to check that business out. Because these days, people are joining, I don't know why, people are joining these Ethereum contracts, joining Wazobia, MMM, and saying they are doing business. The first thing you need to ask yourself, if you are doing a business, ask yourself, what is a product? What is a service? If there is no product and there is no service, there is no business. You're doing either betting, crowdfunding, or whatever, but you're not doing business. So if your business does not give value, if you cannot define the product or the service, if there's no benefit to the client, you're not doing business. So if you go and join maybe any of these ones that are coming million money for side, whatever, that are just like crowdfunding, robbing Peter to pay Paul, I give this person, you give this person, that's not a business. I can't even mentor you or that. I can't even look at it with you. So, but if you have a business and your business has product or service and it's got value or benefit to the client or to the customer, then we can talk. So you can choose a business model from any of the businesses. Now, is it that if you're doing affiliate marketing is simply selling other people's product and getting a commission. So you're selling product. Network marketing is the same thing. It's like helping companies to sell their product or their service and getting commission. Online importation is that you're bringing in product in to the country. We are even teaching people exportation now. You can also be doing exportation. Virtual assistant. This is a new business, a new concept. It's not so popular in Nigeria, but it's good. It's something I've started teaching people. Now, who is a virtual assistant? Let's say you are a graphic artist, a video editor. For instance, my video editors, all the videos we are doing now, I've sent to video editors. I don't see them. As a matter of fact, the new video editors I just engaged, I don't know him from Adam. I have never seen him. I may never see him in this lifetime. But what I do, I send him my videos. He works on them. He sends back to me. I pay him. A virtual assistant is that person that helps other entrepreneurs out. He's also an entrepreneur, but he's providing service for other entrepreneurs. So that you want to do customer relationship officer for a company, and you can do for two, three, 4 companies. Whether you want to be a video editor, a graphic artist, a proofreader. So you are an entrepreneur, but you're helping other entrepreneurs. That's who a virtual assistant is. So you're not working for them as a full-time staff, and you work remotely. So it means that you can be in Nigeria, you're working for somebody who is in America, you're working for somebody all over, you are working for people all over the world. So that's who a virtual assistant is. Or you want to do digital marketer where you're helping others. Like when I taught them digital marketing, I told my students that some of you can become digital marketers. You are helping companies to market their stuff online. So they can become digital marketer. So if you have this model, you are in business. But if you don't have a model that have product and service, please, you're not in business. Don't call yourself a business person, okay? Now, business rules. Your business is your life. You must know that. Your business is your life because business become part of your life. Just like you become an adult and you're working maybe as a civil servant, or you're working somewhere, you find out that you are working there for the next 35 years. So why would somebody should be able to work for 35 years? When it comes to business, you do business for 2 years, you are tired. I know many people that will do business for only 3 years. They will just say that the business is not working, that they will give you excuses. But you can work in an office for 35 years. And you can give all your energy to the government or to your employer, but you can't give all those energy to your own business. No, you must give a lot of passion and energy to your business. And for that to happen, any business you are not proud of, please don't do it. Stay clear. For me, these people that are doing all this Ethereum contract, because why do I have that experience? You know, when Bitcoin was coming out in 2015, 2016, all this model that they are using for Ethereum now, they use it for Bitcoin. So I knew it. I know that. So a lot of people are falling. One of my very good friends yesterday fell for one, and she sent to me, I was just laughing. I cannot associate with it because I'm not proud of it. As a person, I am not against any business anybody is doing, but for me now, no matter how much money is in alcohol, I can't sell alcohol. I can't sell cigarettes. So you must know that anything you are not proud of, don't do it. Any business that you're doing, if you yourself cannot use the product or the service, don't sell it. If you can't use the product or you can't use the service, don't sell it. Because if you do, you won't go far. You can't sell what you don't use. Then you must also know that business is about service. A lot of people run away from employment because they want to become their own boss. As a business owner, you have many bosses. You have thousands of bosses because your customers are your bosses. Let me tell you one thing. If you cannot serve people, don't even think of business. Because business is about serving multiple numbers of people. If you cannot serve people, you can't be in business. So you must be ready to serve. Business is a place where you even have to learn to humble yourself, because that your customer can be one young person that you are older than, that can even come and talk to you anyhow. But as a customer, customers are king, they're always right. So you try and humble yourself. If you cannot humble yourself, you can't do business. And you must know that business is a continuum. It's not something that you have to rush and do in 1 year or 2 years. Business is for life. It's part of your life. So what you can do today, you do. Tomorrow you go and rest. For instance, I'm teaching now. By 6 o'clock, when I finish training, or by 6 o'clock, I shut down. By 7, I'm watching my 1 hour television. Because I know that the next thing I'm going to kitchen to cook for Mr. Oladele. And when he comes back in the evening, he wants attention and all that. I'm shutting down because I know anything I cannot finish today, I will continue tomorrow. So business is a continuum, it's a life thing. So you don't have to kill yourself about finishing that project today. Stop, continue tomorrow, just like you do in your office where you stop and continue tomorrow. For your business to succeed, for you to test yourself that you're a business owner, you must be there for the next 10 years. Unless you choose it from beginning, that is a temporary one. For instance, when I was starting my recharge card business under the umbrella, I knew it was a temporary one, but that was the knowledge I have. I just knew that my own is that I should start something, because I should start something and I will learn along the way, and that was what happened to me. But when I started information marketing in 2009, I knew I was going a long haul. 2009 to now, it's about 10 years, about 11 years. I'm still doing it, and I'm going to do information marketing forever. So business is something that you take for a long time. It's a long haul. And if you're a business owner in this 21st century, you must learn how to sell and market. Hey, don't say, I am the CEO, I am going to get marketers. It doesn't work again in the 21st century. The CEO of the 21st century, the best CEOs, they are best marketers. So you must be ready to market your business yourself. Even though you're going to have a sales team, let them come and meet a better sales person at home. So the first thing, because we have realized that when there's no marketing, when there's no market for your business, it will pack up. Why do businesses fail? Fine, there's accounting, there's customer relationship, there's a different aspect of business. But the number one reason is because businesses are not selling their product or service. So if you are a CEO of the 21st century, you must put it that by force, by fire, I must like selling. You must like it. That's why I said that if you're not proud of it, don't do it. Because if you are selling the product or service and you are the manufacturer or you're the producer or you are just marketing for a company, you must enjoy what you sell. So marketing is actually one of the millionaire secrets, but it's huge, it's big. When I'm working with my students, I have to look at the business you're doing so that I'll be able to advise you on the marketing strategy. Is huge. Marketing is actually huge, but it's number one for any business owner. You must learn how to sell and how to market. So, millionaire secret number 3 is a mentor. Any business you're doing, you need to have a mentor. It helps. Because what do mentors do? They shorten your journey. What could take you 10 years to achieve, because you have a mentor guiding you, it could take you 1 year. When I started information marketing, and I remember when I was teaching yesterday, I shared how I failed my first time of trying it out. My husband was bashing me with abuses and I felt like giving up. But when I got back to my mentor, he gave me all the guidelines. And because of that, I was able to succeed. So that's what mentors do for you. Now, what we have found out is that a lot of us want to just go and meet a mentor to teach you for free. I want to go and meet Dangote to mentor me. I want to go and meet. Mentors are busy, very busy. That's why when I'm taking my students on how to make millions in online business, I have to teach you how to approach a mentor for a mentor to agree. If I open my WhatsApp now, like almost on daily basis, I get message from people, please, I want you to mentor me. I want you to mentor me. There is no relationship. I don't know you from anywhere. Where do I want to start from? How do you get mentors? One of the easiest way to get mentors is to study them, see their book. What are they doing? Are they writing? Do they have a forum? Do they have a social media group? What do they have that I can key into? You must build a relationship. You don't just write to people, I want you to mentor me. I want you to be my mentor. You must look for what is the relationship I can build with this person. Do they have programs they are selling? Before Dr. Sonny Obazu Ojagbase became my mentor, I couldn't just, I've been reading his magazine, Success Digest, for more than 8 years. But yet, it wasn't right for me to just send him a message. Sir, I've been reading your magazine. I want you to be my mentor. That's not how to get me a mentor. I bought into his program. I traveled to Lagos to go and meet him so that he can know me one-on-one. And after buying his program, I made myself valuable. If I see anything I like in his magazine, Success Digest, I will send him a message that this is what I got in Success Digest. This is good. I started telling him, in Abuja, this place, they don't sell Success Digest. These people, they don't sell Success Digest. If you can talk to the vendors there, what am I doing? I started giving him value. So you must make yourself someone of value, even to that person that you want to mentor you. If the person sees that, it's easy for the person to take you in as his mentee or a mentee. So not just send message, I want you to be a mentor me. For real, like I don't have anything I'm doing. So you must build a relationship. It's actually a whole lecture on how you get mentors because you must value them. They're very busy as well. I'll give you an analogy. A few years ago, when I came to Abuja in 2003, I launched my first book. I'm sure some of you saw this on my group when I was marketing yesterday's Zoom meeting. This book I'm holding, You Are the Solution, is my book. That was my first book. I launched it in 2007. Then after my terrible experience in 2013, when I lost 18 million, this was the book I said I was writing, titled Business Lessons. These books are all exhausted now. Okay, the only one that I still have is this one, Success Solution for Students in Secondary School. So I wrote this, Success Solutions for Students in Secondary School, and I wrote this particular one because people who read You Are the Solution were telling me they wish they had read it when they were much younger. All the email, I got tons of email after I launched this book. And the same thing they kept telling me, I wish I had read your book when I was much younger. So I decided to write Success Solution for Students in Secondary School so that at least younger people can read, because it was just a version of this one, but for younger people. Now, at the time I was writing my books, then I really love writing. I wanted to sell millions of copies of my book and all that. Then I wrote to Mark Jackson, is it the publisher of Chicken Soup series? I don't know how many of us have read that book. Chicken Soup for the Soul, Chicken Soup for the Teacher, one of the publisher. I wrote to him and I told him I wanted him to be my mentor because they have sold millions of copies. I sent him a message, I sent him an email. And he sent me an email that he only works with those in his inner cycle. But what I could do is to join his email list so that I will know when his next inner circle will open up. And the inner circle, for you to join, you have to pay. For me, I quickly joined his email list. I quickly joined. But by the time his next inner circle came out, I had already made up my mind that because Nigeria is not like a Western world. It's not easy in Nigeria to be a writer. There's only deceiving ourselves. You are the publisher, you are the marketer, and that time I will supply bookshops, some books for business, Nigerian business owners. Some bookshops will not even pay me my money. After they have finished selling my books, they will still not pay. So the experience, it wasn't palatable for me, number one. Then number two, I had gone professional with my information marketing. I started making so much money from the comfort of my room. I don't have to take any book to any bookshop. I'll be in my house and I'll be making money. I just flashy book, although I fell in love with information marketing straight. I just decided to go full-time. So that was how I wasn't writing again. I went full-time information marketing. That, look, let me use my video to teach people. It's still the same thing. Now money we won't make. I was telling people yesterday experience of, I was sharing how much I make. And so what would somebody do with all the money? So now money we won't make. So that's my own. So I just felt I'm not ready to write again. So I can still write in the future, but if I write, I will only sell in my seminar or sell online. I won't do the bookshop route again. So how to make millions in your online business. I'm offering people opportunity to be in my millionaire circle. So how many of you would like me to mentor you? You have listened to me now, and a lot of people want me to mentor. So I decided that, okay, I know what to do. I'm going to put up something, a program. Now, in the chat room, if you would like me to mentor you, can you put yes? Let me see how many people would love that. Okay. Okay, I can see people saying yes, yes, yes. Just put everything in the chat room, please. Okay. Let's see. Okay, okay, so what I'm doing is this, because it's time consuming. Mentoring people is not an easy stuff. So what I decided to do is this, because it's a question I get every day and every time. So I said, okay, I think it's high time for me to do that, because in all honesty, I'm moving on to my billionaire circle. For me as a person, my goal now is to make billion. It's no longer million. I make the millions every month. I make more than $1 million in what I do now. Even right now from home, I was sharing. I wrote how I've made over 5 million selling my products in the last 3 months, and that's the truth. So what I want to do now, I want to give a few people the opportunity to join my inner circle. So what I'll be doing is, I will teach you 7 secrets. I will give you a complete guide. I'll work with you one-on-one, depending on how you come in. You qualify to teach on my platform and become good and confident. And you will achieve your goal of making millions if you work it. There is work, you have to work it. So if you work it, you will become it. So, how do you become part of my mentoring cycle? There are 2 ways to become. One is for a small group. I work with a small group in my cycle. And the small group is going to be in August, 4 weeks in August.
Conference.
I will look at the business with you. I will look at your business with you one-on-one. If you don't have a business, an online business, if you don't have an online business, I will choose with you. I will choose the online business with you. Then I will guide you on the process of having a system to produce money for you over and over, because if you're a business owner, you don't have a system, you don't have a business. Then we'll go through your branding, we'll go through your marketing strategies together. For me to do this with you, to join my millionaire cycle, which is going to be in August, is 150,000. Now, my one-on-one usually costs 500,000 naira. But because I did this program, I did this Zoom for 3 days. The information marketing yesterday, I said is 150,000. A lot of people send me messages from people that attended the Zoom. A lot of you send me messages. So what I'm going to do, if you pay before 15th of July, I have decided that you can pay 100,000 naira. But from 16th of July, it goes back to the 150,000 naira. So I'm going to give a discount. Our information marketing is for this July, but this how to make million in your online business is going to be in August. Then for those who can be part of this, that's why I said a small group, because perhaps not everybody can afford 100,000, which is not a crime, which is fine. I'm going to release my video after the training. But if you're buying the video, you will not have access to me one-on-one. You will have access to my group, either Facebook group or WhatsApp group. I will decide what we are going to use. You have access to me there to ask me questions on the group. And all the questions you are asking on the group, don't worry, we'll treat it. So this video will be ready on the 30th of August. The video is 67,000 naira. But what I've decided to do, if you pre-order from today for that video, you are going to be able to pay 20,000 naira. But on 30th of August, the video will be 67. As the video is ready and I'm selling to people, because by the time I go to my Facebook and advertise, by the time I do the Facebook marketing, the paid one, what will be on it is 67,000. And I'm not going to be able to give anything less to others, because it's going to be what will be there all over the world is 67,000. But for you, if you pre-order, it's going to be 20,000 naira. So that's the way I can do it. There's a lot to learn. We have 7 secrets. I've shared 3 secrets with you. But even in the 3 secrets, by the time I'm teaching you mentoring, I'm going to teach you a lot of things, how to get people to mentor you. By the time I'm teaching you the business, we are going to talk about your business model. We are going to talk about everything together. So that's what is going to happen. That's how I can mentor you. Now, for the past 2 ones that we did, some people were asking me that, oh, I didn't give the account number. That's the account number for those who want to pay. And some people said that it was their friends that sent them the Zoom link. So if it's your friend that sent you the Zoom link, that's my number in case you want to join the group, because I have a group for everything I'm doing now. But for those on my group, no problem. I'm going to send this on my group. For those who are on the group already, I'm going to send this. So if you are in the 3 days training, WhatsApp marketing, information marketing, and today's training, if you participated in the 3 training, can I see you say yes? Can you send yes to the chat? If you participated in the 3 days training, if you participated in the 3 days training, can I see you say yes? I want to be sure how many of you were in the 3 days. You didn't miss anyone. You didn't miss anyone. Yes? Paul, Alexander, Tote, you were in the 3. Okay, so now I haven't gone through the 3 days training. Even if you didn't pay for any of my seminar, how many of you believe you can fly with what you have gotten so far? If you are in the 3 days, you think you can run, I can run with it. I've got value. If I can see it and believe it, I can achieve it. You can. So my job is to show you, but your job is to take action. So I will take questions now for those who have questions. Okay, so Ais Olufemi, from yesterday to today, I got value. I can fly. You are so cute. Thank you, thank you. Okay, do we have questions? If anybody have questions, what is today's topic? Is how to make millions in your online business. Are you mentor on real estate marketing? Any business can. I said any business. You can take your business online. Real estate, you can take it online, and you'll still be able to do well. Okay, so do we have questions? Can you mentor about? Okay, I've answered that. So you can leave your question in the chat room, or you can raise your hand and you can unmute yourself and ask your question. Okay, so I want to appreciate all of you for coming in. Tomorrow will be the last day because I promised that I was going to do the first day WhatsApp marketing. I'm going to repeat it tomorrow. So thank you. I've really enjoyed teaching you. Maybe because I was a teacher, I always enjoy teaching people. Thank you for watching this video.